Dorset has long been an important agricultural centre, especially for dairy farming. Over the past few years, profitable milk production in the UK has become more difficult. Costs, driven by raw material prices and regulations, continue to rise, while the pressure is on to keep milk prices low. Paul Roper has seen this firsthand.
I'm Paul Roper from Leweston Farm, Longburton. I'm the farm manager for a dairy of 380 cows. I was born on a farm. My dad had a small dairy farm. I started just as a labourer working here, doing a bit of milking, and progressed to be the farm manager for the last 13 years now. I've been working with Alltech for a few years, and in 2011 I decided I would go to the Global 500 in Lexington, Kentucky.
At Alltech we run something called Global 500. We've been running the programme for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's where we try to invite the most progressive farmers across the globe into Kentucky, where they'll hear the latest research, the latest news about the industry.
While I was at the conference, Jack Corliss spoke about using DEMP. I was impressed with what they had to say, and with today's climate of soya prices going up and the possibility of dropping protein levels in milk and cow rations, led my interest towards it.
Rumen function's key to profitability on a dairy farm, because ultimately what we're doing, we're converting feed and forage that's grown out in the fields, and we're converting that into meat or milk. So how efficient that is achieved, it depends on how the rumen performs.
If you've got a good healthy rumen, your cows are more happy. It shows with your butterfats. If your butterfats are good, that usually shows the products you're feeding are doing their job.
And this is where DEMP fits. Basically we can take out vegetable protein and we can replace it with a smaller quantity of DEMP. Nearly 50% of that DEMP bypasses the rumen and gets digested into the hind gut. Now the beauty with DEMP is the amino acid profile is virtually the same as the bugs or bacteria coming out of the dairy cow. So it's used very, very efficiently to produce that meat and to produce that milk. It's a vital ingredient for any modern dairy producer.
Mr. Roper phased in DEMP along with another proven Alltech product, Optigen, over a period of 10 days. In the final phase, 700 grams per head of soya, along with 1.6 kilograms of the high sugar and urea liquid feed and 0.45 kilograms of straw were removed. In its place went 300 grams per head of DEMP and 100 grams per head of Optigen.
Over the next 10 days, we've seen milk yields go up to a litre. Our fats and proteins stayed the same.
They seem to be healthier, the rumen seemed to be functioning better, the dung consistency was improved, and the fertility certainly seems to have improved at the moment, with good hoof health as well.
My overall impression by doing this on-farm trial, the cows have certainly been in very good condition, and I'm very pleased with the results from it.
Although both parties agree that this was an on-farm trial and not a scientific one, Mr. Roper is delighted to have been one of the first to use DEMP in the UK.
You need to be interested in the new technologies. Not all of them may be right, but some of them could make you step ahead of other dairy farmers. It's a way of life. It's not a job always, it's a way of life really. I enjoy doing what I do.